An appeal has gone to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa to, as a matter of urgency, intervene in ensuring the payment of withheld salaries of resident doctors in the state. The President's Association of Resident Doctors of the Delta State University Teaching Hospital, Dr. Torisheju Ereku, made this and other appeals when he led a delegation to visit the office of the State Head of Service in Asaba. Eunice Emeazia completes the report.
Following the national strike embarked upon by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors across the country between August and September last year, punitive measure of no work, no pay was announced by the federal government, but later the federal government paid its workers on compassionate grounds. Resident doctors who participated in the strike in different states to drive home their demands later received their salaries, except those in Gombe and Delta states, whose September 2021 salary was withheld, while house officers in the Delta State University Teaching Hospital, DelSouth, were given 3 months extension without pay as a result of the issue. To this end, members of the Association of Resident Doctors DelSouth visited the State Head of Service, Mr. Reginald Bayoko, to plead for his assistance in resolving the issues and that of accreditation of the departments in DelSouth, irregular payment of medical residency training fund, as well as manpower shortage in the hospital. The leader of the delegation and president of the association, Dr. Torisheju Ereku, urged Mr. Bayoko to use his good office to intervene in the plight of resident doctors working in state hospitals across the state to ensure the payment of their withheld salary. Dr. Ereku, who thanked the state governor for taking seriously issues concerning healthcare workers, said Delta was the first to implement Medical Residency Training Act and has been in the forefront of carrying out residency trainings. He, however, appealed for the training fund to be at par with what is obtainable in other states like Benue and Lagos states. He also commended the huge investment made by Governor Ifeanyi Okowa in the health sector, especially in infrastructural development, stressing, however, the need for empowerment of manpower to ensure optimal use of the facilities and to avoid overstretching available medical practitioners at a time when the country was plagued with the issue of brain drain in the health sector. He said the association believed in dialogue, hence always gave room for peaceful resolution, knowing that development only thrived in an atmosphere of peace.
We are making an appeal to the state governments that in the same light, our members should be paid their September salary. Our house officers are currently serving out the extension, but they should be paid for services rendered within that period. We are requesting that the government also implement an upward review of our medical residency training fund, as is done for the workers in the federal institutions.
Responding, the State Head of Service, Mr. Reginald Bayoko, represented by the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Civil Service Matters, Sir Ima Okafo, commended the association for choosing the path of peace, assuring that the issues will be presented to the appropriate authorities.
Assured that every item you listed here in your paper will receive the attention of government. We will process it to the officers, the authorities that have the power to deal with such matters, and we pray that at the end of it, something positive will come out of it.
The event was attended by the Special Assistant to the Governor, Office of the State Head of Service, representative of the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, directors in the Office of the HOS, among others. Eunice Emeazia reporting.